Alcoholism is on the rise, particularly in our Australian culture, with our general acceptance of beer o'clock in the afternoon, pub runs after work, clubs and parties on the weekends, drinks at dinner. Our daily intake of alcohol is steadily on the rise, particularly with our younger people these days. As of 2016, almost 20% of West Australians are now drinking over 2 standard drinks daily, and almost 40% are drinking at higher level risks, which is about 11 standards or more on occasion. Not only is our drinking levels accepted and unconcerned, our approach to the substance is also questionable. 44% of drinkers over the age of 14 years old say they drink to get drunk, not to enjoy the taste. Of these, 78% of them still think they are responsible drinkers. And as of 2017, the average age of people's first drink is now gone down to 16 years old. So how old are you when you first started drinking?
When I first started drinking, I was about 17.
I turned 18 on my 18th birthday.
17.
So, in your own words, what would you say is an alcoholic?
I'd say an alcoholic is someone who drinks like excessive amounts for the tingle or for the intoxication on a daily basis.
An alcoholic is someone who needs alcohol to function in their daily life.
I'd say someone that drinks a lot every single day, enough to not be sober for the day.
So how often do you drink, and do you know how much you normally do?
Well, it depends. Every night I like to cook. I'll usually have a pint, maybe another beer after that, and then on weekends it really just depends. I like to go wild.
Well, how much I drink? I'd say I drink frequently, but I don't drink much.
So you work at a liquor store. Do you get many underage people trying to get alcohol off you?
Well, not necessarily. Sometimes people will come in and they won't have ID, and then they'll be like, oh, I forgot it, and they'll go to come and get it, but then they won't come back. But those things we do have to report as well. But you'd be surprised on what people do actually, they do actually try to pull. They actually come in with their parents, and the way that they talk to the kid like they're going to buy it for them. So obviously I have to ask them, and then they never do, and then they never come back as well.
So do you have any drinking stories of yourself or anyone else?
I have this friend who started drinking at 15, and he was only sober for 5 days of year 12 and ended up in hospital after drinking 12 litres of alcohol.
Well, I've played it myself, but I also have this one mate who I think definitely outclassed any of that. He managed to down a whole bottle of vodka in a single night.
I have this one other story of my mate who ruined his liver to drinking from excessive drinking.
Yeah, it's me. Yeah. So I was 15 when I tried my first drink, and I was an alcoholic since I was 16. I would be drinking daily. By the end of it, I was having probably a bottle and a half of spirits every night, mixed in with God knows what. But I don't think really anybody noticed how bad I was. I was about 19 and a half when I had a liver failure. I had about 12 litres of alcohol, as mentioned. I was throwing up blood. I was sick for half a week. I was having heartburn, liver burn, if that's a thing. Just pain all throughout my body. I'd get headaches. I'd be hungover by the first sip. It was not good. But besides my auntie, I was never really called out for it. And it was just widely accepted by all my friends that every party I went to, I'd be throwing up or drinking heaps. It's bad. So I just made this to say, just watch yourself. It's easy to say, oh, that could never be me, I could never have that much, but then it just happens, and then you don't know what to do from there. So be careful with your alcohol.